This is the Biz Call. Question 1. What is your name?
Let me see. I'm trying to get on my AirPods. Okay, can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Well, let me know when you're ready.
I am ready.
Question 1. What is your name?
My name is Becky Margiotta.
Question 2. What's the name of your business?
TheBillionsInstitute.
Question 3. Describe your business in 1 or 2 or 3 sentences.
We help social change leaders make their big dent in the universe, and we help them design and then implement and lead large-scale social change efforts.
Question 4. What is your revenue model? How do you make your money?
We make our money through trainings, both bespoke trainings where we'll come in and train people in their, with their teams, and also trainings that are open to everybody. And then we also have a community, a membership model where people can stay for coaching and implementation support.
So do I understand that to be it's both fee-based and subscription-based?
Exactly. I didn't even know those terms, but that is it.
Okay. Question 5. Are you brick and mortar, online, or both?
We are 100% online.
Okay. Question 6, and this is my favorite one. How did you decide to get into this business?
Well, so I had success in leading large-scale social change in the human services sector, and instead of continuing in that sector and doing that work, I felt compelled and called to help. I was so curious about environment and climate change and human trafficking and stopping gun violence and healthcare, all these other areas, that I wanted to take what I learned in the human services around large-scale change and then share that with people in other sectors and see if they were seeing the same thing. So it's just truly just following my curiosity and wanting to share that, and also just reflecting on when I was leading that large-scale change initiative. I wouldn't say I was lonely, but I didn't feel like I had a lot of other people who I could pick up the phone and call who were experiencing similar leadership challenges to what I was, because doing large-scale change is just so different from running like a specific program or something like that. So I wanted people to not experience the sort of the professional loneliness that I felt at times.
Okay. Question 7. Why would customers choose you over your competition?
We're kind of in a unique niche in a way. So it's not like it's a lot of competition, I don't think, in this specific space right now. There are others who do parts of what we do, but not all of what we do. But what we hear when why they do choose us is, I think the main differentiator would be both that we're holistic in that we're looking both at the strategy and the tactics and the personal leadership skills required to make that change. So that holism is important. And also that we've been there and done that it's not academic, it's not theoretical, it's not like arm's length consulting. We've literally can empathize and have felt the pain and struggles that people who are doing this type of work feel as well, so we can really relate.
Okay, question 8. I'll really be interested in hearing this one. What is your exit strategy or long-term goal for the business, if you have one?
I do. My long-term goal is to, right now I'm the sole proprietor, and I would like to, over time, invite others into partnership with me to become equity partners. And then I'm 50 now, and I'd like to be working on things that I love doing through my young 70s, but sometime in my young 60s, I'd love for that group to buy me out, and then I'll just work for them. That's my plan.
Great plan.
Yeah.
Great plan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Question 9. What are you doing to increase your business?
We are, we've just hired a marketing person a couple of months ago. So we're building our list. We're spending money on ads. We're doing some different ways to attract our audience. And we've also taken someone who was formerly kind of a little bit of a Jill of all trades, and she's specializing more in relationships and enrollment. So we're building out effectively our sales capability, and that person is better able to be responsive to what people need and to match our services with what folks need. And so between we've really invested a lot more than ever in this last year in both sales and marketing. And that seems to be paying off so far. I think I'm glad we're doing that.
Okay, well, that's a perfect dovetail into question 10. How do you measure your marketing success?
You know, I'm still baselining that because I'm brand new to it. We have a business coach that we're working with BGSD, and their big saying is data, not drama. But so we're still getting baseline data. You know, of course, I want to have low costs for acquisition, right, for people to join our list and all that. But I think the main thing, though, is that we're finding the right people, that we're finding our people like that, so that when they do take our courses or come to our trainings, that they're absolutely delighted and they're like, oh my God, I've been looking for you all. Where have you all been? Versus occasionally someone comes through and is like, what on earth was that? And we're like, how can we repel the people that we're not for? I feel like it's just as important. So for me, success would be finding our people, and they're out there, but also repelling the people who we're not a good fit for. And that, I don't know, I don't have exactly the metrics on that, as much as we're able to tell from our course evaluations that, oh, for these people, like, let's listen to what they're saying so that we can, do continuous quality improvement on our offerings. But for those people, what could we have done to let them know from the very beginning, like, this is not for you? And it's that happens less and less often over the years, but that feels like success to me, is really, for me, being the primary content delivery person and the primary trainer. I really want to train people who want to be there. So that's, I don't know. I would love, I'm going to listen to your podcast to hear how other people say that, because I'm still learning so much about that.
Yeah, everybody does. Hey, you know what? Let me kind of throw question 10A at you.
Okay.
Because I'm sure that our listeners would be interested in knowing, what kind of clients do you service? What's your typical customer or client?
Well, this is the thing, is 60% of our revenue right now is coming from three separate clients in the National Health Service in England and the UK, England and Wales. And so there's governmental entities that are bulk purchasing, training, and capacity building for their constituents. And then another good solid 20, probably 10, 15% of our revenue is from foundations that are purchased on behalf of their grantees, our capacity building, so that they see it as a return on investment, that they're already investing in these nonprofits and in the U.S., and they want to see a good ROI, and we're a means towards that end. And then we just have people who are have heard about us through word of mouth, who maybe don't have a benefactress or a benefactor in the foundation or government world, who just pay off, come in off the street and pay their way directly. So we have some of that as well.
Good. I think that adds clarity. Question 11. It can be yes or no. Are you profitable?
Yes, we are.
Excellent. Question 12. How many employees do you have?
I have 2 full-time plus me, plus about a dozen subcontractors that I pull in as needed.
Okay. Question 13 and 14, two sides of the same coin.
Mm-hmm.
Question 13. What's been the best decision you've made so far?
Yeah, my answer to both is around the people that I'm surrounding myself with. And so the best decision was the right hires, finding the right people who can complement me in my areas of weakness, that it's their areas of strength, and that they're able to bring that and really balance me out and balance the business out, so we have a fuller range of talents and skills that we're able to leverage one another on. And that's, good hires are worth their weight in gold, right? And
right.
It's what the business is. And the flip side of that, the worst decision has been when I felt rushed in hiring, or when I felt like, oh, we really need somebody really bad, and this person could probably do it. It's really different from, oh my God, we've got the perfect person who is just born to do this thing, right? That's kind of, those decisions take, especially as a small business, it can be difficult to extricate yourself from them.
Okay, so we'll jump right into question 15, which is basically, I'm going to let you freeball it. Is there anything that you like to add that you think we've missed that might interest our listeners?
I think the main thing that I've learned as a small business owner is wherever, and as an entrepreneur, whatever my pain points are, how can I find it? How can I stop doing that? Whether it's stop offering that product or service entirely, it's being willing to let go of things that aren't working, or whatever pain points that I have in terms of, oh gosh, I'm really not good at this particular aspect of running a business or delivering content. There's whole pieces of content that are really important for my audience to know and really understand and integrate that are not my particular area of expertise, but I know they need it. And I've just found someone for whom that is their expertise that I'm so excited to partner with. So I think what I would offer to other small business owners and entrepreneurs is you don't have to do it alone, and in fact, you can't do it alone. And the humility and the awesomeness of finding other people who are better at things than you are.
Everybody's got a gift, right? It's not necessarily the same one. Okay,
yeah.
Cool. So, once more, slowly, clearly, give me the name of the business and the URL where people can find you.
So it's the Billions Institute, and our URL is billions, as in billions of dollars, and then institute as in institute.com.
If you'd like to plug your business on the BizCall podcast, simply visit thebizcall.com and fill out the form. If you become a guest, you'll receive a free lifetime membership to the BizCall discussion and networking list. If you're too shy, you can still join the BizCall list at thebizcall.com.